What if I told you that by practicing one mental skill, it can change your career forever? In this video, I'm going to teach you the mental highlight reel. What does it look like? How do we do it? And what is a specific highlight reel for you and your career? But before we get into this video, please hit that subscribe button below. We're so thankful for you that you tuned in here and continue to support the mission and vision. So let's dive into the content. I think of the mental highlight reel as your SportsCenter top 10 plays of your career, nobody else's. Whether it was this week, last week, or 5 years ago, you know your best performances. It was 2016. I was in high A Visalia, and the video coordinator came in with one of the hitting coordinators. They sat us all down as a team, and they said, fellas, we're going to create a 3 to 5 minute highlight reel of each and every one of your guys' best performances that you've ever had in professional baseball. And the goal of this is that you guys are going to watch this highlight reel before you take that field. And so each and every day, we would sit there in the clubhouse for about 3 to 5 minutes before we went out to the field to go warm up, throw, do our thing, and get ready for the game. And the goal of it was for us to see ourselves succeeding before it actually happened on that field. Now, I had prior experience to this doing a visualization exercise at the University of Nevada under head coach Jay Johnson. A lot of coaches ask, how do we mix in mental practice into our physical practice plan? Well, the first 5 minutes of every practice, we would sit there in the clubhouse, lay down, and coach would come in and walk us through a guided visualization. Now, if you're looking for a guided visualization, we have one for pitchers and hitters, as well as a guided meditation for all athletes on our YouTube channel. They're extremely beneficial, completely free, and all you got to do is click the button and it puts it on for you. You just pop the headphones in and get your mind in the right place to go perform. And so we would do this every single day religiously without wavering. We get to this point in the middle of the season, we're facing Fresno State, one of our rivals, and we're facing this guy by the name of Jordan Brink. And he was a really good pitcher, mid-90s, really good slider, good off speed. He was a good college pitcher. Well, the game did not go my way. I went 0 for 4 with 3 Ks and I broke my metal bat. You could talk about one of the worst performances in the history of college baseball. I did not want to get beat again. And I was so frustrated and angry after this game that it really lasted a couple of days. And so I knew we were going to face Fresno State at our place about 2 weeks later. And I knew he was coming back and he was going to be pitching that Friday. And I said to myself, I said, I am not going to let this happen again. I was 100% convicted in my beliefs that there is no way that performance is happening again. We're going to have to make some changes. And we've been doing the visualization before the games. It's been working, but I wasn't fully bought in yet. And so my goal was for those 5 days leading up from Monday to Friday night, I'm going to lay there at night and visualize myself facing this dude. I wanted to see the fastballs up that I was taking, the slider down that he got me on the game before, taking that pitch, leaving it in the dirt, and swinging at my pitch, the hanging breaking ball, the change up in the middle of the zone, the fastball middle away, because that was my plan. That was my approach. When I was my best, I was sticking with the middle way fastball, driving the ball to the left center gap as a left-handed hitter. When I was struggling, I was trying to hit bombs and trying to get too big. I noticed how these things start to happen. And so in my head, I'm visualizing this each and every day for about 5 to 7 minutes religiously. I didn't stop doing it. It was an everyday thing. And Friday night comes. I show up to the field. There's 30, 40 scouts down the left field line. They all have their video cameras beamed in on myself and Jordan. And we knew it was going to be a good match because they had a talented team. So did we. We get to the game. I swing the bat 4 times. I hit a home run to left field, a home run to right field, a laser single to left, and a laser single to right.
Are you not entertained?
We see all things twice. First in the mind, second in reality. And the purpose of your mental highlight reel and finding one that works specifically for you is to see yourself succeed before it actually happens. Our mind doesn't know the difference between a physical action and a mental thought. So for me, if I can separate myself as a young athlete, I am going to visualize each and every day. So I want you to think back to maybe 3 to 5 of your best performances that you've ever had. The best swing that you took, striking somebody out in a big situation, making a nasty play in the infield or outfield to save a game-tying or winning run. What did it look like? Or what did it feel like when you made that play or you took that swing? Were you in perfect rhythm or were you trying to do too much? Now, this isn't a sometimes thing. This isn't all the time thing. So if you do it once or twice and expect to see results and you don't get it, do not give up. Trust me. You're not going to see results if you just do it every once in a while. If you do this consistently, your body's going to start believing what your mind is telling you. I hope that this video helped. If it did help you, share this with a teammate, a coach, another friend, or a family member. someone who you might think could benefit from this content. And most importantly, keep training the mind, becoming the best version of yourself.